Well, it has started. The process of rewriting history under the current Republican House has begun as Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the House, has indicated that he's at least open to considering a resolution that would expunge one or both of Donald Trump's impeachments. This is not the first time that resolutions to expunge his impeachment were presented. Two of them, separate ones, were presented during the previous Congress, but in both instances, they did not pass for obvious reasons. Now McCarthy is saying that he's open to considering a new resolution if one is presented by the new House of Representatives. Now, the big question is, can it be done? Can the House pass a resolution to expunge an impeachment? And the answer is, nobody knows. Number one, it has never been done before. The resolutions that were presented in the past didn't pass. Number two, House processes don't offer any insights on this. And number three, the Constitution certainly doesn't give us any indication as to what the process would be. The only somewhat similar precedent that we have is the one that you see behind me. It dates back to 1837, and it's a decision by the Senate to expunge a Senate censure that was issued against President Andrew Jackson. But here's the key difference between this document behind me and what we're considering today. Back in 1837, the Senate was expunging its own act. It was its own censure. The Senate voted for the censure. The Senate voted to expunge it. In this case, some legal scholars say that the same concept cannot apply because the impeachment is a House act that continues to expand its effects outside of that chamber and into an independent chamber, which is the Senate, because it triggers a trial there. Other scholars say that, yes, it could stand because the expungement would only affect the impeachment per se, and that was a resolution passed by a House, and this current House cannot be held and bound by a resolution by the previous House, especially when that resolution did not trigger a conviction. And I have to say, I tend to agree with this thesis. Now, we don't know if a resolution will be presented, how McCarthy will react to it, and whether it will stand if the resolution actually passes. But I can tell you that one thing is sure, this is further proof that we live in unprecedented legal times.